is my honor and privilege to stand before you today as we gather to commemorate the World Suicide Prevention Day, dedicated to raising awareness, strengthening understanding, and uniting efforts to prevent suicide. As we gather to remember the World Suicide Prevention Day, we are reminded that behind every uniform and every desk is a person with struggles, a person with emotions, and a story that matters. This year's theme is changing the narrative on suicide. Start the conversation. This day calls on us all, whether sworn officers or civilian, to act with compassion, vigilance, and care. Ladies and gentlemen, suicide is not just a statistic. It is a silent story of a mother, a father, a brother, a sister, a colleague, and a friend. Lives cut short and families left behind to struggle with questions, grief, and pain. Here in Namibia, we too have not been spared by this growing crisis. The Namibian Police Force, through its mandate of safeguarding lives, is confronted daily with the devastating reality of suicide cases reported across the country. As the Namibian Police Force, we are deeply concerned not only about the alarming number of suicides among members of the public, but also within our own ranks.
The President, Madame Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwah, once said, "The success of this country does not depend on one singular person, but on each and every one. Each and every son and daughters of the soil should be the catalyst of development and change." The coming together of this nature is organized at the very right time when the Namibian nation became one of the countries with the highest suicide rate in Africa, including children under the age of 18. That is a subject of concern for our population. Hence, that is very essential to educate our community and make sure they understand mental health conditions. Empower those living with mental illnesses on how to live positively and provide support to family members, to friends, to relatives, to the neighbors of those dealing with mental health problems.
It is a shared human duty to restore hope where it has been lost. It is therefore an honor to be part of this platform as we collectively reflect, share insights, and strengthen our commitment to saving lives and supporting mental well-being within our communities. So I'm going to talk a little bit in-depthly about what suicide is and what are some of the factors or risk factors that we need to look at. So the statistics within just Oshana region for the previous quarter, financial quarter, which is from July up until September, stands at suicide ideation within the Oshana region being reported by the Ministry of Health only. Remember, there are other fraternities that we did not get statistics from. So suicide ideation currently stands, or previously in the previous quarter stands at 16 cases that have been recorded within our offices. And then attempted suicide, this is where somebody tried to commit suicide, stands at 49 people that have tried to commit suicide. This is an alarming number, and it's one that we really need to look into, because clearly there is something that we need to do that we are not doing.